everybody. Welcome on in. How is everybody doing today? We'll get this a little bit more comfortable. Well, we got yourselves a couple more maps we're going to be looking at here. Well, let me get into the pause menu and get that unpaused. Alrighty, let's get this thing going today. We'll continue that, and we'll pause this. Alright, how's everybody doing today? We are on, let's see, where's my first map? Where's my notes? Oh, this is the Podilsky region 4X map. This is a big map, guys. A very big map. Bunch of little fields. Map of a Ukrainian village based on real terrain. 143 purchased lots. Village of 90 plus yards of vegetable gardens. Fields from 0.5 to 135 acres. 3 points of sale, shop, and elevator. By production, moonshine, fish, crayfish, mill, creamery, bakery, lime, seeds, liquid fertilizer and herbicides, canning, grain cleaner, grain dryer, dairy, feed mixer, sawmill, solar panels. All productions is currently registered, purchased, and operated both individually and over a network of different farms. Your own textures of grass, crop, roads, and primary, etc. 3 additional crops so far. Buckwheat, well, we'll see then. Okay, I'm just reading the description here. Custom maps, lighting, looks cool, kind of. 2 sand pits and gravel pits, purchased and dug by hand. 2 brigades with everything you need. Oh, bridges. This is brigades. B-R-I-G-R. Now, bridges. I don't have my glasses, sorry. Cow farms with manure and a pigsty, 2 silos. A map supports precision agriculture. In the village, all plots with yards are bought. Suitable for RP. I will add something in updates. Enjoy the game, everyone. And that's the description for this map. I just kind of read you. I pulled the description off of online. This is King Mods, and that was the description there for this map. And I was kind of taking a little tour. You come in right here at the shop. And I've come down all the way down to right where I'm at right here. I was heading down here to the fish farm. I'm just going to visit, and I'll jump back to my truck because you do not get any vehicles. And I will show you that real quick. I bought that truck. That's it. You get nothing. And beans were on this, getting nothing. You get, let's get into this. You did get 1 plot of land, I think it was up here. Yeah, this one right here. And there is your start farm right here, your farmhouse, and your grain storage. That is it. That is, there's nothing to do your field because your field is bare anyways, but I bought the pickup and drove down to where we're at right now. And then I jumped down here because this is the fish farm area, and I wanted to see what the fish farm area looked like. So apparently it's Highland Fishing Expedition ready. I did add that so I could go in and see what all it... Yep. Sports boats. And we got the cargo vessels that we can do. I have not gone into construction to see if we've got... Okay, we do got both fish farms and... Oh, you can actually use this in here, the Highlands. Oh, hell yeah. Well, guys, I just found another map that you can actually... Yes, and it let me put it. So, you've seen it here. Heck yeah. This is the only other map besides King Leg I've been able to ever see that come in on and be able to use it, personally. I mean, I could be wrong, but it looks like they got a pretty good water plane here. Man, they got like a little swampland area. I like this. Put in the water, build it around it. Fields are kind of... I like it. Oh, and a big fishing area right here. Can we put them in here too? Yes, you can. You can put it right here too. I'll be damned. Oh, man. This is a sick-ass map. Well, forget driving around. Alright. Looks like everything could be sellable. But the only reason I'm wanting to drive around is because the map is just gorgeous. Mr. Sealy P, I hope you watch this, or somebody hopefully tag me in when Mr. Sealy P's... I want him to come take a look at this map. This is just flat gorgeous. I mean, there is some flaws. Don't get me wrong. I've seen a lot of flaws already, so... But are they purpose flaws? It's alright. That's where that was at. I've already kind of gone out and looked at the mill, but I'll go out here and look at with you guys again. I like how they got this little right here. It's kind of a shortcut up into the back up into the woods. Me personally, if I didn't do since I don't do logging, thank you guys for making me a mud hill and a platform for able to sit here and do mud. Oh, that's just perfect mud hill. Or the end. Just gotta just put it with the wet mud and let her rain. And that could be... You could use this for a mudding map. This guy's got a lot of good shit. I'd like his roads. I've done a little something different, like a different T or something right here, you know, where you had the side tracks, but it's nothing to really gripe about. It looks beautiful. What was I looking for? This button. Yeah. Okay, we're out here. This is a 39-acre field for 174,000. Now you're looking at a 139-acre field right behind me for twice the price. Yeah, you're looking 600 and some odd thousand, and they wanted 300 and some odd. Oh, 174,000. Okay, my bad. And then we've got a 58 acre field, basically. You know, not too bad of prices. 177. I know it says 181, but you got to think the farmable, what you can work is 100. That the field is actually 177. So that ain't bad. 800 some odd $1,000. But let's get down in here into these micro lots. 9,000 for 1.5 acres. There's 2 for 12. And we'll get down here and get to the 1.79 for 10. Your lot's probably the smallest damn lot. You got 1.7 but 3 acres. But man, there we go. Here's some small lots. 0.77 farmable acres. Damn. So if you want a bunch of little fields that you can go through and or just marry them all together like most people would probably freaking do and make this one field. I mean, you're going to turn a bunch of half acres. So you got to think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, maybe a 15 acre field, 16 acre field. Then you add these in there, you're probably looking at 16 and then another 20, 30. Yeah, you're looking at 40 acres, 50 acres. Just right here. You gotta think all that together would probably be about the same as this, so a little bit, pretty close to it. And what is the biggest field out here right now? 150 acres for, what is that, 652? 177 for 870 something. Oh, 324 acres for $1.9 million. Wow. Wow. Damn, these things are expensive. It doesn't really give the map justice here, but there is a river right there. I mean, you can't really see it. The map doesn't give it justice. Got yourself a lake and a river and everything right over there. And a lot of fishing potential, small farming potential, and this is a 4X map. And I haven't even got back to yes, I mess up live. Not Memorex. There's a sand pit. But look, I mean, this is just flat freaking beautiful. The farmlands that you can just see off in the distance. Yeah, I know my mini map over there or the help menu is not the greatest, but just the detail. You got so many. Now we're down behind all the little fields. We're out behind this big one. Looks like the road's going to take us right into town and behind the shop. So I'm going to take this track that doesn't really show up on the map and cut back. And then cut in. Stuff that doesn't really show up on the map. That's what I'm trying to find, like this stuff right here. This is right here. Doesn't really show up on the map. Nothing bought here. So it comes with this land. Let's see if we buy it. What happens? It brings up a trigger. Grain storage. Okay. Homestead grain storage. That's all it brings up on the map. So for a lot of triggers to show up, you do need to buy the land. I don't have crop destruction on, so I can cut through. And where are we heading to? Well, no, we got to cut back. And we can't cut back that, but we got to find a bridge. I just don't know. I just don't trust. No, yeah, it says don't drive out too far, but it's, yeah, you can drive through. Okay. So you can drive through. Nice. Okay, looks like there's a little farmland or something right here. I mean, this could take a long time to look around this map. This is... Especially when these mini saves want to do it all the time. I know I can turn it off, but sometimes that messes up. So. And sometimes the autosave is the glitch in the game. Alright. Let's see here. So that would be this farmland, so by... Yeah, doesn't show anything. Alright. This is the only vehicle we own. We'll just jump back into it. And go run around. Go take a look and see what's all out here. Yeah, we don't care about fields. We got a town here. Yards with chickens and... You think there's... Oh, these ones actually move. Alright, cool. They're not just static chickens. Alright. This way it looks like that's where the insignias are. There's something here, so let's go take a look up here on this driveway. So see what it is. And it's a gate. Oh, this is where you spawn in at. This is where I bought the truck. So I'm back where we started. Yep, right back where we started. Right here is vehicle workshop and Walter and the vehicle shop, and there's a diesel pump right behind me. I haven't gone up this way, so let's get back out to the road without running into some stuff. Excuse me, dude. You haven't got to the crosswalk yet, so. Got some decent vehicles, got some traffic, that's good. Yeah, I've got that truck here. Okay, we've got rock here. Behind gate number 1, we have a dump spot for... Oh, rude. Alright. And we are at... the vodka. No wonder they have no name on it. It's vodka. And the store's right across the street from the vodka place, and we went past the bakery, which we saw that on the way up. Alright. That was right back there. That building right there was the bakery. Alright, and we'll just kind of mosey on down the road again. So we don't get honked at. No, I thought there was a shop trigger there for a second. Like it's not showing up. Now we're downtown where all these little spots are buyable. Now, doing this farming simulator, I could get a group of people together on this map, get them all in here with very little mods, and have just a role-playing blast. Everybody, have certain vehicles you bring in and whatnot, and you're good to go. I parked here just because these are all real quick, real simple, real right next to each other. And what we had across the street here is, it looks like our home where our sleep trigger is at. This is where we can unload our grain, or wait. I don't know, I gotta switch that HUD, it's pissing me off. There we go. I had to turn it back on. I forgot what button I hit, and I got these new tools, and it just, well, that's our home, our plot of land. And just down the road here on the left, we have, this is our seed production plant. Dump it in. Pick it up, and a dump right there, and a pickup right there. So we can make our own seeds. And then right down the road here is a lime production, and that is it. So we're gonna jump over here to the oil mill because I haven't been here. We got some dude here at the oil mill. We can buy this production. Alright. You want to make sure you know how to drive when they come here. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Well, there's not much on this map. And this is just one of two. And you don't have any cows, but your contracts are pretty plentiful. So there's contracts everywhere. Supply and transport ones. Yep. And deadwood baling, animal dealer, fertilizing, harvesting, irrigation. Yep, they got them all. And your crop calendar, it's got some buckwheat. And they said they had 5, but I only see buckwheat. So just buckwheat. That's your extra crop. And the pickup I drove in is mine, not yours. You can't have it unless you buy it yourself. And that is this map. So let us go ahead and put a save game in, and we'll jump on into the next one. I got 2 maps to show, so why start another live when I can just jump into the other map real quick right after a quick save. That one's got some good role-playing possibilities. Yeah, and when I get to my map mess, don't mind me. Hey, Second Chance, how you doing today? What'd you think of that map? Okay, making sure my mic was on again. I keep bumping it and turning it off, so. And I put out a lot of map tours today. I did this one right here, St. Louis, Whispering Winds, not the Whispering Pines, it's Whispering Winds is the new one. Um, let's see. Then I'm back up here. These two right here I did also today. You're still in Whitcomb? Yeah. I brung in another. Did you get it? Did you do the update to 1.3? Alright, I'm not going to put much more in here. I'm just going to grab a few things that I might need. Just kind of put these on just in case. And my power tools. Those. Alright, that's good enough. It'll load in real quick. Not a problem. Yeah, you restarted? Yeah. Yes, that's why I was like, when I was going to restart that day that we were talking on it, and then I heard the 1.3 was coming. I was like, I'll wait. I'm actually, a map plays a lot better for me, personally. So I've got a save on it. But this is the other. I'm not even going to try to slaughter this name. This is the other map that I just found. All the maps that I found today have been, besides the one that's actually came out today, this is my 5th map. The one that came out today, plus 4 from King Mod. That's where they've all 4 have been from. I found 2 last night, and then I found 2 this morning. All right. Always give it a second. All right. We're at our sleep trigger behind our house. Yeah, I didn't put in all my, fast moving around mods or anything like that, so movement speed. I didn't put that one in. But this is your start farm right here. It doesn't really show a start farm. You got all your buddies right here, knowing and all them. And Kate. And that's your farmhouse. We were kind of up behind that, and you got a gas stations are behind you. So this is your start farm right here. There's your gas station. And then we've got the group of, I just call them walkers almost, because they're like zombies. You can't talk to them. And then right across the street here is one point of sale. This is your grain barn, and that's a grain barn too. This is 02. All the people. And this is your map. I mean, it's a small map. That's why I'm walking to everything, because this is the furthest way I gotta go, and that's another grain terminal. So, um, farmhouse 3, we'll just kind of jump over there because we don't want to walk too slow. An area. And this is farmhouse 3. It is a building site. And so is the next one next to it. These are both here. Farm garage 2, farmhouse 3. So you do have some buildables here, and we'll go over here and visit this. This is your big grain area to where you've got to go and set, dump through. So make sure you're using the proper one with a grain door or something, not one that tips, because side tip don't work too well, and if you get too tall of a tip, then you got to maneuver it, and it's a pain in the butt. So other than that, your big fields are running 194,000 for 10 acres. And that looks like the biggest one. But the weird thing is, all the farmland, like right here, if you buy that, that's $2 million. That gets you all these, what you see in green. But if you go and buy this one, it gets you all the farmland underneath all the pertinent stuff. Little spots out here, and then over here where the dairy, and we'll go visit this stuff. You get your dairy and everything's all kind of tucked into this little area. All base game stuff. This is the back side of the dairy. It looks like you got to drive around the front. They put all the triggers out here, so you don't get all the signage. It's all out front. But this is a very small map with some small fields to, well, I don't know which one is the biggest. I don't know. But like I was pointing out here, that will buy you these greened areas. These are your fields up here, so don't pay attention to that. So just those little bit of greened areas. That will buy you all the forested areas. This out here, I have no idea if you can even go out here. I haven't tried. It's not viable by any means. That's about it, because it looks like this is these are borders right here, because it's like darker and lighter. So I think they just kind of bordered it, so you couldn't. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but it's there. Might just how they have it bordered. But you get these 5 fields right here, and this little area, wherever your stuff's at right here. This little area is yours. I'm pretty sure it's yours. No, it's not. This is yours. This is your start farm. You don't get much. Well, let's look at what we do get for a crop calendar. It is a regular crop calendar. It says you got a pigsty with nothing in it. And we did get a few contracts in. You own the seed factory and the sawmill. And available, there is no other productions available. You will have to put those on yourself, or I purchased some lands and sold them back. I did not know nothing else triggered. And in your vehicles, oh yeah, I didn't put the garage on. Well, your vehicles are as such. You've got that. You got that trailer, harvester, header trailer, tractor. And there you go. That is everything. quite seriously. I mean, there's nothing in the barns. There's no other things that open up. There's nothing hiding in bushes like sometimes they do. But nope. That is everything. And that will end the map tour. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I mean, it's a small map and a real big map with not much. But I liked them both. I think they both would be real fun to play. Well, you all have a good day, and I will definitely catch you all on the next one. Peace. I'll be coming back here shortly to, let's say, be on one of the maps. I don't know which one yet. None of the new ones. One of my older ones. One of the ones I've been working on. I got a lot of fields to do and a lot of ones. And I had to delete a couple of them because of new updates. But, alright. I'll be back on one of the I'll probably be back on Whispering Pines. Alright. It's been great. Hope you enjoyed the video. Love y'all. Peace.